everything's finally done and dusted. It's time to hit the road and start making my way to Edinburgh. Let's go! I am so happy to be back on the road. Although, that being said, it is a very dark and gloomy, wet day. So, not like a nice, you know, oh, sun's come out as I'm setting off or anything like that. No, it's pretty grim, but I'm on the road and I'm heading north. I'm loving it, loving it. So, as you know, the current plan is to head to Edinburgh. I'm going to take a little bit of time getting up there. I don't know how long exactly, but yeah, I'm heading up there now. I don't know where I'm going to get to today. I'm just going to probably keep driving and then maybe find a little pub stop or something to pull over. But I want to get some miles under my belt, maybe get past, I don't know, Newark, get up past Nottingham, Newark area, get up to maybe Leeds area, and that should be a nice chunk of miles under my belt. I've had plenty of recommendations from you guys, and if you have still got more recommendations for on the way up, on the way down, or Edinburgh itself, then please do drop them in the comments below, because I'm always looking for places. Right, been driving for a few hours now, so I think I might just, I pulled off. I think it said in Darrington there's a, is it Darrington? Yeah, Darrington. There's a pub. Oh, this must be it. Let's have a little look, shall we? It's been hammering down, so I haven't jumped out the vehicle yet because I didn't want to become like a drowned rat. So let's have a little look, shall we? Right, this is the Darrington Pub in Darrington. The A1 is just there. There are a few vans here. As you can see just here, there's a motorhome there. I think there's a Luton in the corner, and yeah, that's just a minibus. But I'm just parked there now. It looks like I'm on a bit of an angle there, which I am, but there is a reason for it, because I would have liked to have snuck in like that, and that would have then meant I'm taking this, because this is not a space that's used, but I can't really get the angle. Now, I have already seen someone that's in the Luton, and they've said that they've been here for a couple of days because they're just travelling around and this, that and the other. And they said it's fine, the people in here are really, really friendly. So, yeah, I'm going to go sort the motorhome out, then I'm going to go in and say, hey, I'm here, I'm going to have some food and that. Can I stay the night? I have moved over, so now let me just show you. I am really close to this bush. So I'm in my one space here. This is checkered, so that isn't a space. And then when you come around this side, that is my space. The other bit you couldn't fit in anyway. So yeah, someone can still park in this spot. I'm not too far back. So yeah, I'm only taking my one space still, but I'm taking the checkered as well. So then that leaves enough room just in case anyone was coming around here. I'm not sticking out here now. I'm tucked in the corner as much as possible. Looked a bit on the wonk, but I'm tucked in as much as I can, you know. It is an 8.5 metre motorhome, so there's only so much you can tuck it in anywhere. But yeah, all good, all good. Oh, it is grim weather. Definitely been better than this. And the car park is filling up pretty quick. But hey, let's go get some food. Right, they do not do Pepsi Max, which sucks, but we're off to an okay start. That was a bad start, but now it's got better. They do, I said do, such a kid. Dr. Pepper, I had a brain fart, Dr. Pepper Zero, but you can add a cherry shot. Yeah, take that any day of the week over Coke Zero. Ugh. Now this is a Hungry Horse. So they're pretty good at their menus, you know, like and it's pretty good value, to be fair. They've got their weekly deals, their daily deals. So tonight is curry and a drink Wednesday. Not for me. I have gone with their new burger, which is the Big Melt, double beef burger with cheese and Emmental melt, barbecue beef burnt ends, and crispy onions. Oh yes, thank you very much. But they've got loads of stuff in here, absolutely loads. They've got all day breakfast. Now I'm not eating a lot, to be fair, and I'm trying to be good, you know. That being said, I just joined their app and I won a free dessert. So that's not being good, is it? Who's eating this amount? This is their burger sizzler combo. Bacon cheeseburger, chicken wings, a rump steak with barbecue sauce on a skillet with peppers, onions and served with chips. I mean, that's almost like 3 meals. But no, lovely little pub. I just met a couple that follow me. They follow John and Tash, and they're on their way to a van club meetup in Blackpool. I'm always happy to have a little chat and say hello, and yeah, it's just brilliant, isn't it? Because I put these videos out and I see numbers on the screen, I see the comments and that, but actually having a chat face to face is brilliant. I love that, you know. So yeah, if you do see me out in the wild, then come and say hello and that, and yeah, we'll have a little chat. Look at that burger. That is mad, right? I'm going to take one bite and then I'm going to deconstruct it. This is going to be, look. Wow, that is cheesy. This is a messy burger. Look. That is banging. I'm going to tuck into that, but it's messy, so I'm going to deconstruct it. That was a lovely burger, it really was. I didn't finish all the chips and the bun. It was just filling, but it was so cheesy, it really was. So it was a nice combination with the barbecue burnt ends, a little bit of barbecue sauce, but that cheese inside was brilliant, it really was. Now, one thing I do love is my diesel heater. Now, that's no secret, but the beauty with the auto-turn diesel heater, with the added modem, you can turn the diesel heater on whilst you're in the pub, which is exactly what I did. I texted about 10 minutes before I was leaving, and now it's lovely and toasty in here. Oh, I do love that. And yeah, just being able to just go, yep, send a little text to it. It texts you back, says, yep, I'm turned on. And then you get back here and you know it's lovely, toasty and warm. I love that. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this is the best time of year to travel because everyone seems to go in and hibernate. Because yeah, it's cold and it is a little bit wet, but I just see that as a golden opportunity because everyone's going in and hibernating, which means you've got all these beautiful spots around the country to yourself. You're out there all alone, so you get the best experience without all the crowds. But if you are living or travelling in the winter in your motorhome or camper van, then there are a few things you need to take into consideration, such as power, because solar is pretty much non-existent in the winter. So that's where one of these comes in. This is the Delta 3 Plus. Now this is 1024 watt hours, expandable up to 5 kilowatt hours. Comes in at 1800 watts inverter, but with X Boost on, it can go to 2400 watts. But that's not all, it can surge at 3600 watts. That's fantastic. So if you have got a microwave or a coffee machine or something that just peaks, it says it's 2000 watts, but it peaks just about the 3000 for that microsecond. It's got you covered. Now all that comes in at 12.5 kilos, which is fantastic. Now you've got your fast charge USB type A's and you've got two 140 watt USB type C PD ports. They're fantastic for your laptops and your MacBooks. Now recharging this is an absolute dream. It can take 1000 watts of solar, which is plenty. I wish I had 1000 watts of solar on my roof, but you can have 1000 watts of solar going into this. But if you want to charge it from AC and you're in a rush, this beast can charge in 56 minutes, from 0 to 100 in 56 minutes. Not only that, it's LiPo4 and it's rated to 4000 cycles to 80% capacity. 4000 cycles, that's well over 10 years usage, and it also comes with a 5-year warranty. Now the Delta range is fantastic from EcoFlow, and there isn't really much you can't throw at it. If it's your camera gear, your drones, your MacBook, your laptop, your coffee machine, your microwave, your air fryer, you name it, your hairdryer, because I clearly need one of them, my curlers, my straightening irons, it can do them all. There isn't anything this thing really can't power, to be fair. Now, not only has it got all that inside, it can also connect to your Wi-Fi if you've got that in the van, and it can connect to the app and you can control it fully from the app on your phone. Now, I've been working and testing EcoFlow products for almost 5 years. Now, I've gone through them all. I really have. I've put them all through their paces, but it's not just testing. It's day in, day out use. Now, I use these products every single day on the road, from the smallest power bank to charge my phone. Then it comes to the River series, being able to use, you know, portable power here, there and everywhere. I use it in my garage to be able to charge my fridge and charge my bike. That gives me power in the garage when I need it. I can use it to work outside. I can even use the River series to do some cooking outside with an induction hob. It's fantastic. It's so portable, so flexible. But if you want a bit more power, then you've got the Delta series. Now the Delta series absolutely packs a massive punch. You can run air fryers, deep fat fryers. I do that all the time with mine. Cooking outside is fantastic in the summer. Being able to just move everything out there with the power, not a problem. But then I can also recharge my entire motorhome. This is my modern day generator. Silent, green, eco-friendly, and most of all, it doesn't annoy anyone on campsites. So I can recharge myself on the road, keeping me off grid for longer. The EcoFlow series is fantastic. I really love it, and I can confidently recommend it to you because I've been testing it for so many years. So if you are looking for a power bank, then there is no better time than right now, because this is EcoFlow's biggest sale of the year. Their Black Friday sale. We're up to 60% off. 60% off! That is incredible. Now it is running from the 8th to the 30th of November, so you've got to be quick. And if you use the code URBAN, then you get an extra 8% off. Extra 8% off! Scan the QR code up here, click the link in the description, head on over and grab yourself an EcoFlow Black Friday bargain. Good morning. Well, it is a much better looking day today. Look, blue skies. Yesterday was very, very grim. It did not stop raining, it really didn't. But yeah, look at this massive car park you can see now. Like I say, it was a bit grim and grey yesterday to be able to see it all, but there was a motorhome there. That's the couple I met. There's a camper van there, well, self-converted van, and then I'm there. You can see me better positioned now. Now, the road noise. That is a little bit of an issue. Now, last night about 11 o'clock, I was sitting on the sofa just getting ready to go to bed, and I got my phone out and done a little decibel check, which I'm going to do now, because obviously it's a lot busier now than it was last night. But it was sitting around the 30 to 50 decibels. I'm going to be quiet and I'll show you this. So it's pretty spot on what it says. It says city traffic, and that is almost like city traffic. It's a lot noisier now. I woke up about 5:30 this morning. I could hear the traffic. Not too worried. It doesn't affect me that much. But I know some people out there will be affected by that quite a lot. So this might just be a pit stop place just for you to come and have something to eat on the A1. But if it doesn't affect you, or you've got earplugs, then yeah, come in for a night. I mean, it's not terrible, but it is noticeable. So I definitely want to make that known. But you can't fault the place other than the road noise. You really can't. Now I could quite easily imagine this place being really busy during the summer months, with people going up to Scotland and heading north, because it is on the A1. It is a perfect place to stop. So yeah, I definitely think this could be really quite busy during the summer. So this is the perfect time of year to be out and about, I think. Now I don't know about you, how you like to find where you're going and find places, but one thing I do like to do is when I'm like parked up somewhere and I'm, you know, in an area that I've not been before, I like to jump on my phone and have a little look. Have a look on Facebook, have a look on Park for Night, see what's in the area, and then I mainly go on to like Google Maps, and then I see if you scroll up and it says latest in the area, and then you start seeing other people's reviews of, you know, it could be anything. It could be places of food, it could be a museum, it could be a walk, it could be anything. And, you know, everyone uses Google reviews and Google Maps. So the actual thing is packed full of information. Now, last night while I was perusing, I had a little look, and I come across somewhere very interesting. So that's where we're going to go now. It could be a tasty little morsel. That's all I'm saying. It could be a tasty little morsel, and it could be. You'll see why I was pulled to it. You'll see why I was pulled to it. But yeah, how do you find your spots? drop in the comments below.
Okay, so this place is about 8 miles away. It's got a great name. It's got a great name. I actually haven't even looked if it's got a massive car park, so that might be an issue. Parking might be an issue, but fingers crossed, we're alright. As soon as you see it, you're gonna know why I'm here.
Right, that's the motorhome all parked up there. This place is in Castleford. It's not too far from where I was parked up last night. Like I say, it's about 8 miles, so not too far. The Urban Food Hall. Sam's Urban Food Hall. Now, I couldn't be passing an area and there'd be a place called the Urban Food Hall and not pop in, right? I mean, come on. Now, not only has it got the greatest name ever, but I had a little look on the Google pictures, and well, it's a cheesemonger and a butcher's and a calf. So, and it looks pretty good in here. So let's have a little look, shall we? This is brilliant. It's got everything. It's even got a mini in there. Look at that. Packed with beer. It is a cheesemonger, a butcher's and a calf. And then they've got loads of like artisan kind of local produce as well in here, like jams and chutneys and sauces. There's sauces over there which I've already eyed up, which I'm gonna be on like a fat kid on cake. Talking of cake, they've got cake as well. I love the names on this menu. Now they do breakfast, which stops a bit late for that. That stops at 11:30. But some of the names, look, have a nutter look. Look, some of these. Here, get your chops around me veg. Get your chops round this. That's a McSam muffin, pork patty, streaky bacon, free range egg, cheese hash brown in a muffin. A McSam muffin. Get your chops round this. That's brilliant. Then you got eggs Benny, potion with Sammy, squeaky loomy flatbread or wrap. Get your teeth round my quiche. Absolutely love this menu. I've gone for a roast sarnie of the day. So they have got pork, beef or turkey. And I've gone turkey because it comes with lashings of gravy and homemade chips. So yeah, gonna give that a go. But I'm definitely coming back here for breakfast because that menu just looks brilliant. I've got to have the eggs Benny. I love an eggs Benny. Not every place can be perfect. And there's one downside I found. Only one. Where's the Pepsi Max, Sam? Where's the Pepsi Max? Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, yeah. And they're sold. Look. Oh, yes.
Roast beef sandwich.
Oh, my God. That is so soft, that bread. That is unreal. It's got so many different flavours, and you can tell there's a little bit of alcohol in there used in the gravy, but it's not overpowering. There's a real flavoursome gravy. Just look at these chips, proper homemade chips. They taste how chips should taste straight away. Oh, and they're so fluffy inside. Crunchy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. I reckon they should definitely do a mega one. They should do a mega one. It just even for Christmas, they should do all the meats with some stuffing. Yes, in this soft roll, and it is a roll. I know what part of the country I'm in, but this is a roll. Okay. I'll have none of it. If this just ain't naughty, I don't know what is. Look. It just melts in your mouth. I mean, out of all the meats, to be fair, turkey's probably the one of my bottom of the meats. But I thought, you know, if turkey's done well, it's fantastic. It's juicy. It's, you know, if it's done well, and that was done spot on with the gravy as well. That gravy was really nice, and really seasoned chips, fantastic. Now it's time to go have a little look at the cheeses and the meats. Gotta be done right. They have got charcoal cheese. This is one of the other reasons I saw a picture that they do charcoal cheese, and I was like, yes. Now I've been speaking to Sam, the owner, and she said that they work closely with the people next door, and I was like, okay, who are they? It's a cheese factory next door. So there's a whole wheel of charcoal cheese. I'm gonna get them to crack into that, and I'm buying a load of that. Then they've got some Sheffield Forge. I don't think I've tried that before. And then they've got Yorkshire Cast. I've not tried that either. Now I'm also told that they've got award-winning Scotch eggs. Award-winning Scotch eggs. So yeah, I might have to take one of them away for my dinner, not tea, my dinner. And then they've got pies. You can buy pies. Now, obviously, you know I'm trying to be good with my sugars. So this section is not good for me. Look at it all. Look at it all. Death by chocolate. I love the names. Death by chocolate. Gluten-free brownies, Bakewell tart, Eccles cakes. It just doesn't stop, right? That was such a brilliant place. It really is. And they've got an outside seating area as well. So pretty cool. Got a big bag of cheese and the award-winning Scotch egg. But I have got the biggest lump. Not me. Look at this charcoal cheese. Yeah, baby. I absolutely love places like this. I really do. You know, I was talking to Sam, the owner, and she said that I asked her how long they've been open, and she said 1 year and 4 days. So it's a new business. She's obviously been in the trade for a long time. She knows what she's doing, and she's got award-winning food. So yes, she definitely knows what she's doing. But yeah, I love places like this, and this is what I'm asking you guys for. If you've got any little places like this, I'll pretty much go anywhere for food. You guys know me, I will travel anywhere for food. I love it, I really do. That was fantastic, it really was. Now I know this has been really pretty food heavy, but you have got to, if you are swinging past Castleford, you need to pop in here because it's well worth it, well worth it. Now that is the What 3 Words Songs Split a Call if you are in the area. Now there isn't loads of parking, but I'm on the street here, and I mean 3 motorhomes could fit here right now. Now obviously there's cars that come and go, but yeah, well worth it. Definitely get yourself something to eat in there and get some charcoal cheese. You will not regret charcoal cheese. That is the one. Now I think, if I'm brutally honest, I could have a little nap right now. To be fair, I might. So I think I'm going to love you and leave you. If you have got any places that are just like Sam's Urban Food Hall, then do drop them in the comments below. You know I'm going to Edinburgh, and I'm on the way up and on the way back down. So if there's anything along that route, then please do, like I say, drop it in the comments below. But if there's anything anywhere in the country that's like that, awesome food, great produce, great place, and you know, just a you know, then do drop it in the comments below and I'll add it to my list, and I will get there at some point. I will catch you lot in the next one. Take it easy, bye.